Hello, everyone. We start tonight tracking the Gann Fire in Calaveras County. I'm Chris Thomas. I want you to take a look. It has now burned more than 9,000 acres, and sadly, it's also destroyed homes. The fire is now 10% contained. Firefighters have started clearing unburned fuel to try and contain the flames. But keep in mind, this is causing more smoke in the area. Governor Gavin Newsom has announced federal funding from FEMA to help in the fire response. Cal Fire says their focus today is building direct fire lines. Officials say helicopters have delivered more than 400,000 gallons of water. And new tonight, we're also learning about an arrest inside the fire zone. We'll have more on that in just a moment. But first, we do have a live look at evacuations across the area. Communities near Angels Camp remain under evacuation warning as we speak. And we do have live team coverage tonight. Brendan is tracking the weather conditions. ABC 10's Roxanne Elias is talking to a family who lost their home in the fire. But we start with ABC 10's Gabriel Porras. So Gabriel, what do we know about this possible arrest?
Yeah, Chris, we just got in some new details just a few minutes ago. Officials have now confirmed that 65-year-old Herbert Smith of Valley Springs has been arrested in connection to the Gann Fire. His charges recklessly causing a fire. They say the case has been turned over to the district attorney's office for prosecution. Fire officials say that Smith was, quote, operating equipment capable of producing sparks and vegetation without complying with fire prevention requirements. That news just coming in just a few moments ago from fire officials. But here at the command post, the attention really is on trying to make sure that the flames are out, the flames that have already caused so much destruction here in Calaveras County. They have reduced homes to rubble, forced 1,400 people to flee, and on day 3, these intense flames refused to stop.
A lot of canyons, which means that it's hard not only to get apparatus in, but also to get our personnel in, our firefighters.
On a one-lane dirt road below a steep mountainside, these firefighters tried to hold the line. The Gann Fire making a run toward Hogan Lake around noon. These crews, just a few of the hundreds from across the state who have answered the call.
1,623 personnel as of this morning. Crews from all over the state of California. We are making good containment. We are trying to keep it within those containment lines, and we seem to be making good progress at this time.
But for some, progress was not fast enough.
We are actively assessing how many structures have either been damaged or destroyed. That's an ongoing process. We do know that there have been some, but we don't have a final count on that number yet.
For the first time Wednesday, crews do have a number on containment, at least 10% by the afternoon, a sign of progress.
Anytime we have containment, that is an improvement, of course, right? Because we are improving line, that is something that we feel will hold. But as fires grow, that percentage is a relatively less portion of that overall fire.
And fire officials say anything can change. We watched as an entire hillside turned to gray and black debris in less than a half hour. The flames moved on.
It's still really hot, it's still really dry, and that's going to persist for at least 4 to 5 more days based on the forecast. So our firefighters have to continue to make progress, continue their hard work. They will do that, there's no doubt about it. We do have a favorable condition for progress. However, those can change at any time, which makes that more challenging.
Now, a fire official there told me about another challenge they're running into, which is the smoky conditions. Because of the heavy smoke at times, helicopters and airplanes, which are often the biggest tool, the greatest tool in fighting these fires, have had to be grounded again because of those smoky conditions, even though they are authorized to be on the fire. In the meantime, though, these hand crews doing as much as they can and resting up now for another busy night ahead. Live at Angels Camp, Gabriel Porras, ABC 10.
A special thank you to all the crews working in these very difficult conditions.
Yeah.
We thank you as well for the live update, Gabriel. Okay, let's try and take another look at that road closure now. These are actually the evacuation warnings I want to show you, just because we want you to have an idea of where this is all happening. Keep in mind the red areas, those are the areas under the evacuation orders, and then the yellow area on your screen is the evacuation warnings to be ready to go at a moment's notice. And now let's take a look at the road closures if we can, because these are the road closures happening right now. Pool Station Road at Cement Plant Road, Pool Station Road at Highway 4, Hogan Dam Road at Hunt Road, and Bear Creek Day Use Area at Hogan Dam Road.